There's a reason why I'm not looking out that window that way, and I'm pretty sure you've already figured out why. Ow. Yeah, the sun. It's bright. Yeesh. I hate it, man. I don't hate the sun, but I hate how bright it is. Yeesh. Anyway. I got something I need to drop off to my mom before I go up to work. So that's what I'm going to do now. I don't think she's up. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the thing on the porch. The back porch, rather. And then I'm going to book it. So I don't know how many of my current watchers and subscribers actually know this, but back in the day I used to make videos and short films and let's plays and all that with we became friends eons ago, but back then those were different times. Actually continue this conversation here in just a second because we're here. Oh, no, she wasn't up. She's up now. If she wasn't up, she's up now. You can hear the damn dog. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this and send it to her. Right back. So yeah, that was a surprise to my mom from her dear son. Oh, I'm funny. I try to be funny. Sometimes it don't work out, but a lot of other times it does. Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about now. It took me a while, but now I remembered. We went down the... I smell plastic. Anybody else smell plastic? Weird. Anyhow. So, eons ago, I used to make videos and Let's Plays and such with a person whom of which we called Omega, or Logan. Well, I know it's a little too late for me to be addressing this, but now that we've reconnected, I feel like I should address it. So Logan has since found out that there is a disease within their head called DID, and it results from a lot of stuff that happened in the past that I will not go into. And so what DID basically is and means, oh, that porch looks nice, is that in your head, you don't just have yourself, you have multiple other people in your head thinking and making decisions and stating their likes and dislikes, their favorites and unfavorites and whatever. You're not alone in your own head is what that means. And like, I hate to put it that way, but that's the only way that I can really explain it. And the way that the only real way that I feel that I can segue into this is by having you guys go look at, it's no longer Logan, it's Jessie. Go look at her channel down in the description below and go watch her streams. I'm only going to link to the YouTube channel because I have pretty much abandoned Twitch after I found out what the CEO has done and has been doing with its female streamers on its platform. Not to say that, I'm not even gonna delve into that. I'm not even gonna delve into that. That's a whole nother can of worms for another different video. So, but yeah, as for whether or not, there we go. As for, oh, come on. I hate this one. There we go. As for whether or not that means that the shit stain is gone, no, it's not gone. Of course not. Why would it be gone? But does that, speaking of shit stains, does that mean that on the Dave Cave, link below, will the Pokemon Black X2 Nuzlocke be banished to the Shadow Realm? While the second end of that camera angle is, I think, gone. I think it's gone from the internet now. I don't know for sure. But I'm not going to delete the whole thing. While a part of it's been deleted, I'm not going to delete the entire thing. I'm not going to delete my end. Because for one, I don't think Jesse wants that. For two, I would rather keep that piece of history because I actually am proud of that. I'm proud of the editing and the hard work and the effort I put into that. And for three, I would like to do something like that again. And Jesse and I have actually talked about doing something similar to that again, except not really with Pokemon. You guys might be seeing why here after a while. You never know, though. You never know. So yeah, I don't know if that offended anybody, I don't know if that upset anybody, and really, to tell you the honest to God truth, I mean, should you really be upset about it? Should you really be upset with the truth? Let's be real. Unfortunately, I had to say what I had to say. Because in the Pokemon Black X2 Nuzlocke Let's Play, again, link below to the Dave Cave channel where that's hosted on, I call Jessie a she, her, she, they, not by those pronouns at all. I go by the dead name. I go by the he, him. I go by everything. I go by Omega. Which, granted, Omega is still an alter of Jessie's brain, but not in that same vein. Do you see what I'm... Do you get what I mean? You know what I mean? This is why shit like this is just so hard to talk about. And I hate that. And I want it to be easier to talk about, but at the same time, it's never going to be. But that's okay. Because we do need these hard conversations in life. Otherwise, it's not life. It's hell on earth. Let's be real. It's hell on earth. Alright. So I'm going to keep going. I'm actually going to go ahead and keep my eyes on the road. I'm going to listen to some music on the way up for sure. And when I get to the store, I will show you what I mean when I say we have had 45 boxes. I remember counting. It was 45. And I will show you the 9 boxes that we have left when I get there. So the very next clip you will see is most likely when I put my phone through the gate at FYE. Okay. So, here it is, folks. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. 9 boxes. And just in case, I will go ahead and turn on the lights. And you guys will see for sure. Lights are on. So let's see. Shall we? Seals on the back door. It's good. Yep. Here we go. See? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, right there. 9 boxes. And believe me, that whole back room plus that wall was full. Know what I say? Was and not is. So let's head to the Goog, and start my day. Good job. So here is what I plan to do today, outside of work. What I plan to do today is plan to take care of Luna, take her on a walk. I promised her a walk a couple of days ago, but I never did. Been working, so couldn't really take her out on a walk. But now that it's kind of decent out when I get home today, I think I am going to go ahead and just take her on a walk. Now, does that mean, excuse me, yeah, hate it when my nose does that, but the question I have, I guess, is, do I start filming tomorrow's video today? Because realistically, I'm going to be out in Boardman all fucking day, right? Which means I won't have the time to edit, I won't have the time to upload, I won't have the time to record, maybe. I might still record and take pictures just for the fucking experience, but you know what I mean? I don't really have much to work with. Almost forgot about that. And I also forgot about a pen once again, but it's okay, because I got one right here. Oh, yeah, and the calculator. Alright, now which one's which? This is register 1. These are the right ones. The red one. So I'm going to continue opening the store, opening process and all that. Then, I'm going to go I'm going to go clock in. Don't you tell me login attempt failed. They tried to tell me login attempt failed. I'm like, hell no. You ain't getting me with that today. Alright. And I did up a new... Oh. Yeah. Well, you know what? Guess what? That's how we do that then, I guess. And I'm gonna guess that if I'm hearing noises, that means that they're rewiring the fire alarm again, which is fine, I guess, if you really... But why wouldn't you try to at least, like, fix our air first? You know what I'm saying? I don't care if we lease out the place from you, but if you're mall maintenance and you're coming in to fix... You're coming in, going into the fucking shit in between the, like, the drop ceiling and the actual ceiling. You know, if you're doing that, then why the fuck wouldn't you go ahead, since our air ducts and our units, like the big machines, like I have at my house, if those are on the roof, since you're in the ceiling anyway, why don't you see if there's a problem between the, you know, the layer here? Because as far as I'm aware, if something's wrong in the place that you're leasing from, shouldn't the landlord come and fix it instead of the company? That's what I'm getting at here. That's just all I'm trying to ask. But apparently that's just too much. So with all that being said, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna get to work. And you know something? For as little as $3, speaking of money, as low as as low as these guys, 3 Georges, every single month. If you support the Patreon link down in the description below, you can actually earn a shout out right at the end of each and every single one of these videos. It'll be right about here. Same thing on the Dave Cave, same thing on GamerGuy624, links down below. Link will also be down below, hopefully if I remember to put it down there this time, for the CerebralWind ship. That is the YouTube channel. I'm not putting the Twitch link because of the fact that I do not support Twitch any longer. So, only YouTube links, and I am not streaming to Twitch. Anytime I stream, I'm most likely going to stream to YouTube because fuck Twitch. So, with all that being said, that was your personal TED Talk from me. Mina arigato, segoine, box to kinito, urude, hanashiku, ansonbon, nazo game. See you later. Hopefully Viacom doesn't get me for that one. Oh, sorry, Paramount Skydance fucking Global.